Hello, welcome to my channel. I am your model today for this nice puffy ear warmer we're gonna make. Again, welcome to my channel. This is Crochet by NatalieLucille. We're gonna go ahead and get started. The materials that I am using are in the description box below. Start out by chaining 11. Then in the third chain from the hook, insert your hook and pull through a loop. So you have two loops. Yarn over, insert into the same chain, yarn over and draw up a loop. So you have 4 on your hook. Yarn over, draw up a loop, and you have 6. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, drop. You have 8 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all loops on your hook. Chain 1. Skip 1 chain and go into the next, and you're going to repeat this. So insert, yarn over, pull up, and you'll repeat this and you will end up with 8 loops on your hook. And this creates that nice puff stitch, and I'm making it extra puffy, if you will. So if you don't want to have it as thick, you can do the process 3 times instead of 4. Excuse me. So you will skip 1 chain, go into the next chain, and you're going to repeat the process. You'll have a total of 5 puff stitches on each row. And you'll notice in this first row, the very first puff wants to curl on you. You'll see once you get to the second row, and then after that it straightens out. So just notice that the first one might curl just a little bit. You just have to work with it when you're coming back around for the next row. You'll see. So again, you'll end up with 8 loops on your hook, and you will yarn over and draw through all 8. And then you'll work a chain stitch just to kind of close it off. See how it's turning? Just don't get too frustrated with it. It'll work out. Then you're going to come and work your last puff stitch in the last chain. So again, it is insert, yarn over, draw up, yarn over, insert, yarn over, draw up. Do it again. So now there's 6 loops on the hook. Do it again, and there are 8 loops on your hook. Yarn over, draw through all of them. Now chain 2. Turn your work, and it'll look like that. So this is where it'll repeat itself. You insert your hook in the space, and you're going to repeat the process. So you'll have 8 loops on your hook, and you'll yarn over and then draw through all 8. So in the row, you're just working in the open space. You can kind of see it like where the puff is, and it almost has this V-like opening, and that's where you're going to insert your hook. And inserting your hook in this area here creates it reminds me of a cobblestone street. Or a braid. It has a nice zigzag kind of look to it. I really, really like it. And if you want on your ear warmer, you can actually chain more if you want it thicker. I just did the 11 or chain 11, and so I only have 5 puff stitches on each row. So you can make it thicker. Currently I'm working on a blanket, and I probably have about 300 puffs on each row, maybe more. I'll have to do a video on that here one day soon. So keep working down your row, and you'll see where the first puff from the foundation row wants to curl on you. So you just straighten it out. I'll show you that in just a second. And then as your project grows and gets longer, it won't curl on you. Just in the beginning, it wants to be a little wonky. So here you come to the very last one, and you have to almost ravel it. I don't know the word exactly, but just kind of play. Oh, there you see the little space that you have to insert. So you are at the end, and you just work your puff stitch like you have on the first and second row. And again, it's going to keep repeating itself. All you have to remember is 5 puff stitches, and before you turn your work, you chain 2. So here you're at the end, and this is where you chain 2 and turn your work. And so it should start looking like this, and it's nice and thick. And just keep working. You should have this done in no time. Word of warning, it does use a lot of yarn. So make sure that you do have enough. It's a good thing, but it does use up quite a bit. And I'm using a very thick, bulky yarn, so it even uses up that much more, but kind of makes it nice and cozy around those cold winter days. So just keep working. And you can see how it's starting to give that zigzag, like cobblestone street look. I just absolutely love it. It's so simple, and it creates a nice design. So just continue on until you get the length that you're looking for. And I didn't use a tapestry needle to sew in my ends together. I just used, it was like a slip stitch whip stitch, if you will, and I'll show you that in just a second. So once you come to the end and you're ready to sew your ends together, what you'll want to do, I chained 1, and I'm just working slip stitches. Oh no, I'm sorry, not slip stitches, single crochets along the edge. You can actually do slip stitches along the edge, but I'm using single crochet. Chain 1, put your ends together, and then just going through both of your end stitches, you're just going to slip stitch. So it's just insert into both, yarn over, pull up, and pull through. And once you finish with this, you'll have a seam. That'll be your inside, so you just flip it over, or flip it inside out, or right side out, however you want to say it. And that's it. Cut your ends, pull through, and there you have it. Look how neat that is. That's the bottom part. And you'll just tuck in your yarn. But look at the design and how easy it was. I'd say this took me less than an hour to do. Simple. So winter's coming, guys.